I'm standing in front of a library, a place built to preserve stories to keep the past alive. But what about the stories that slip through the cracks? The people history chose to forget? Today, we're shining a light on 5 remarkable individuals whose achievements were erased or ignored. Scientists, warriors, writers, thinkers, each changed the world, only to have their legacies buried. We'll count down from number 5 to the most ancient, exploring who they were, what they did, and why their stories vanished. Let's begin. Number 5, Hypatia of Alexandria. In the heart of ancient Alexandria, Hypatia was a renowned philosopher, astronomer, and mathematician. She led the Neoplatonic school, teaching students from all backgrounds in a time of religious strife. Hypatia advanced science, improved the astrolabe, and wrote influential commentaries, though none survive. Her classroom was a rare space for unity and learning, but as religious tensions rose, she became a target. Accused of sorcery and blamed for political conflicts, she was brutally murdered by a mob in 415 CE. Her death marked the end of Alexandria's golden age of learning. For centuries, her name was nearly erased, her achievements forgotten. Only recently has her story re-emerged as a symbol of intellectual courage. Hypatia reminds us how easily knowledge can be lost to fear and fanaticism. Number 4, Wang Zhenyi, a remarkable figure who challenged the norms of her time. In 18th century China, a period marked by tradition and societal expectations, Wang Zhenyi defied strict gender roles. The Qing Dynasty was a time of both prosperity and rigid social structures. She dared to venture beyond the confines of domestic life to become a pioneering astronomer and mathematician, excelling in fields typically reserved for men. Self-taught and driven by an insatiable curiosity, she conducted experiments meticulously observing the night sky to explain complex phenomena like lunar eclipses. Wang Zhenyi didn't just grasp complex concepts, she simplified intricate math texts for beginners, making knowledge accessible to a wider audience. Her writings weren't confined to scientific observations, they made science accessible, breaking down barriers to understanding. Beyond her scientific pursuits, her poetry challenged gender inequality, advocating for women's rights and capabilities in a society that often dismissed them. "Women are the same as men. Are you not convinced daughters can also be heroic?" she wrote, a bold declaration of equality in a patriarchal world. Despite her brilliance and groundbreaking work, Wang's contributions were largely ignored during her lifetime and in the years that followed. Sadly, Wang Zhenyi's life was cut short by an early death at 29, further contributing to the obscurity of her achievements. The deeply entrenched patriarchal society of the time effectively buried her legacy, silencing a voice that deserved to be heard. As time passed, her name faded from history, her accomplishments relegated to the dusty corners of forgotten archives. Only in recent decades, thanks to the dedicated efforts of historians and researchers, have scholars rediscovered her remarkable story. Finally, Wang Zhenyi is being recognized as one of China's great scientific minds, a testament to her enduring intellectual prowess. Wang Zhenyi's story serves as a powerful testament to the importance of curiosity, perseverance, and the devastating cost of prejudice and societal constraints. She fearlessly broke barriers, challenging the status quo, but history, for a time, nearly succeeded in breaking her memory and erasing her contributions. Today, Wang Zhenyi stands tall as a beacon of inspiration and empowerment for women in science, a symbol of what can be achieved with passion and determination. Her rediscovery is not just a historical correction, it's a resounding victory for forgotten genius, a celebration of a brilliant mind that deserves its place in history. Number 3, Ignaz Semmelweis. In 1840s Vienna, Semmelweis discovered that hand-washing could save mothers from deadly childbed fever. He noticed doctors who performed autopsies and then delivered babies had much higher mortality rates than midwives. His solution, chlorinated hand-washing, cut deaths dramatically, but his colleagues rejected him, unwilling to accept they were causing harm. Mocked and ostracized, Semmelweis was dismissed and spiraled into despair. He died in an asylum, his discovery ignored. Decades later, germ theory proved him right, but by then, he was a forgotten martyr. Semmelweis's story is a warning. Progress can be silenced by pride and tradition. His legacy lives on every time a doctor washes their hands. He changed medicine, but history nearly erased his name. Sometimes the truth is buried with its messenger. Semmelweis's tragedy is a lesson in humility and the cost of ignoring evidence. Number 2, Yasuke. A figure shrouded in mystery yet undeniably real. In 16th century Japan, a land embroiled in constant conflict and societal transformation, Yasuke arrived from Africa with a Jesuit missionary, crossing vast oceans to reach this distant shore. He immediately began astonishing the Japanese with his imposing height, a stark contrast to the average stature of the time, and his distinctive skin color, something rarely, if ever, seen in Japan. Oda Nobunaga, a powerful and ambitious warlord, known for his strategic brilliance and unconventional thinking, was so deeply impressed by Yasuke's presence and potential that he made Yasuke his samurai, a prestigious status, a position of immense power and respect, never before granted to someone of foreign origin. Yasuke fought bravely alongside Nobunaga in numerous battles, proving his loyalty and skill, earning the respect of his fellow warriors, and solidifying his position as a valued retainer. He witnessed firsthand Nobunaga's dramatic and tragic fall, a pivotal moment in Japanese history, and with unwavering loyalty, fought valiantly to defend him until the very end. After Nobunaga's death, amidst the chaos and betrayal, Yasuke was captured, his fate uncertain. Following his capture, Yasuke seemingly vanished from the official records, his story fading into obscurity. For centuries, his remarkable story was often dismissed as mere legend, a fantastical tale too unbelievable to be true, effectively omitted from mainstream historical accounts, leaving a significant gap in our understanding of the past. Yet despite the attempts to erase him, Yasuke's extraordinary journey from an outsider to a respected samurai is undeniably real, a powerful testament to the idea that merit and ability can transcend the limitations of one's origin. His erasure from the history books serves as a stark reminder of how easily extraordinary lives and contributions can be marginalized and reduced to mere footnotes, distorting our perception of the past. Today, thankfully, Yasuke is finally being recognized for his unique role in history, as a powerful symbol of diversity, resilience, and the boundless possibilities that exist within the human experience. His enduring legacy challenges our preconceived ideas and assumptions about history, forcing us to rethink our understanding of who truly belongs in the grand narrative of the past. Yasuke's remarkable tale serves as undeniable proof that history is far richer, more complex, and more diverse than we ever imagined. Let's journey back in time, thousands of years, to uncover a remarkable figure. Number 1. Enheduanna. In ancient Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, around 2300 BCE, a society flourished, leaving behind a legacy of innovation and culture. Within this world, Enheduanna emerged, stepping into history as the world's first known author. Her contributions mark a pivotal moment in human expression. Daughter of the powerful king Sargon of Akkad, a ruler who united much of Mesopotamia, she was strategically appointed high priestess of the moon god, Nana, in Ur, a position of immense importance, wielding immense religious and political power, influencing the spiritual and administrative life of the region. But Enheduanna's legacy extends far beyond her priestly duties. She wrote hymns and poems that shaped Sumerian culture for centuries, influencing religious practices, artistic expression, and the very fabric of society. What sets her apart is that she signed her name to her work, a revolutionary act of self-assertion and a testament to her unique identity. Her poetry was personal, emotional, and revolutionary, a departure from traditional impersonal forms of writing. She wrote in the first person, giving voice to her individual experiences and emotions, sharing her hopes and fears, her joys and sorrows, creating a connection with readers across millennia. After the fall of her dynasty, as empires crumbled and new powers rose, her name faded from the historical record, obscured by the sands of time, her story buried for millennia, lost to the collective memory of humankind. Yet, her works survived, etched onto clay tablets that defied the ravages of time, but her authorship was forgotten, her identity as the creator of these powerful verses, lost in the mists of history. It wasn't until archaeologists uncovered her identity in the 20th century, piecing together fragments of the past, that her name resurfaced. Enheduanna's rediscovery, a moment of profound significance, rewrote literary history, challenging long-held assumptions and expanding our understanding of the origins of literature. It revealed the origins of authorship and lyric poetry, tracing them back to a woman who lived over 4,000 years ago. She reminds us, with the enduring power of her words, that women have shaped civilization from the very beginning, contributing to its intellectual, artistic, and spiritual development. Her voice, once lost to the silence of the ages, now echoes across the ages, resonating with readers and inspiring new generations of writers. Enheduanna's story is a triumph of memory over oblivion, a testament to the enduring power of art and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. She is proof that even the oldest stories, the most deeply buried secrets of the past, can be found again, revealing new insights into the human experience. The first author was a woman, a priestess, a poet, a visionary. History just needed time to remember, to unearth her name and celebrate her extraordinary contribution to the world of literature. So there you have it. A priestess, a samurai, a doctor, an astronomer, and a philosopher. 5 lives nearly lost to time, now restored to the story of humanity. Their erasure reminds us, history is not fixed, but ever-changing. By remembering the forgotten, we enrich our understanding of the past and ourselves. Who else waits to be rediscovered? The work of history is never done. Thank you for watching. Share your thoughts and help keep these stories alive.